So you want to go whenever she's ready, whenever Miss Sylvia's ready. Did you have something else, Mr. CJ, or we're going?
I think we're good. Over to you now, Les.
Okay, so what's today? Thursday. Happy Thursday. We will touch on some products, but I wanted to share something. Is my screen sharing? No, right? CJ, no screen sharing, right?
Well, are you sharing your screen
That's
now,
what I'm
Les?
asking you. You're not seeing my screen, right?
No, not seeing your screen.
Okay.
You give me a few minutes to then.
Guys, please mute your phone because we are recording. Okay, so. Give me a minute here.
You have to unmute now, Novelet.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, let me pull up what I want to share this morning. No, not YouTube. So, you know, we're always talking about the products that we're buying at the store. And there seem to be more and more and more videos popping up of these over-the-counter products that we are buying. And listen, autoimmune disease is on an all-time high. And I am 100% convinced that it's from these products we're using. So let me share and play this video. It's very short. So let's go. Mute.
3 things I would never buy at Costco as an environmental scientist, part 3. Number 1 is dryer sheets. Bona fide scientific and medical literature say that the notorious toxin in here, fragrance, can lead to all kinds of health challenges, not just headaches and brain fog, but like the big C and massive hormone dysregulation. This is definitely a toxic product I would never buy at Costco. Number 2 is this big jug of Fabuloso, which is fabulously toxic. The main detergent in here, sodium dodecyl benzene sulfonate, is a massive endocrine disruptor. You do not want to be putting this in your home. And again, just like number 1, Bounce, it's loaded with toxic fragrances. Number 3, Cascade dish detergent. Why? It has a host of petroleum-based toxins that not only can be hormone disruptive, but disrupt your gut microbiome. When you wash with this stuff, it's supposed to clean off all the germs on your dish, but it leaves a residue on your dish. Now you're eating those chemicals, it's getting into your gut, disrupting your gut, which is disrupting your health. Avoid products like this that disrupt your microbiome.
So, as I said, more and more we're hearing about these toxic products.
You want to know what the
Sorry.
best.
So, as we are educating the individuals that we are speaking with about our wonderful product line, and I use the word educate. I'm going to come back to this. Yes, I use the word educate. We are educators. Don't look at yourself as a salesperson because that's not what you are. Our job is to educate individuals because, as we know here, the product line that we have is all about health. Health, health, health. Everything on this website, I'll come back to this later. Every single product we have on this Atomy website it pertains to your health. So when I sit with someone, I'm educating them why you need my products. I'm not just saying, oh, we have hemoheme and we have this, because the thing is, as it says, because of lack of knowledge, people perish. And most people are not aware. Okay, that video I just shared, people are just going to the store buying these things. They have no clue. But when you show them a video instead of you telling them, it matters. So I'm gonna post these videos in the Momentum Morning WhatsApp and Telegram group, so you guys can have them. It matters when you show these videos to people, to the individual you're speaking with, because when you tell someone, they're not really listening. It just goes over their head and they're like, yeah, whatever, she's just trying to sell me her product, or he's just trying to sell me his product. But when you show them, like he said, he's an environmentalist. When you show someone this video, they go, oh my gosh, I've been buying this product. I've been using this product all this time. And you're telling me, as he said, the big C, I could get C from this? It matters what you use. Use the tools that's provided. We post a lot of videos on, in these groups, in the Momentum Morning Telegram and WhatsApp group. So I hope you guys will take them, save them. We're not just playing them just to play. It's a tool. Third-party validation makes a difference. People don't want to be told. They want to be educated. They want you to give them the facts. That's a fact. This is what these products are doing to your body. And then you go, listen, autoimmune disease is on an all-time high. The big C's on an all-time, cancer is on an all-time high. All these things that we're using is contributing to the lack of health that people are experiencing in this country. So, as I said, let's go up here for a minute. So this is the personal care section, but since I showed that video, let's touch on what's the solution. Because when you share a video like that, you want to share the solution, because now they're saying, I can't buy this product, I can't buy that product. Well, guess what? We have the solution here. We have the fabric softener. It's non-toxic. We don't have to worry about all those chemicals. And you open it up and you show them what your product is comprised of. So you scroll down and you said, hey, this is what's in my fabric softener. And you share it with them. Natural, plant-based. As it says here, it doesn't have any of those controversial ingredients. So that's what you do when you want to show the solution to the problem, which we have here, whether it's the over-the-counter skincare products or whichever over-the-counter product you're talking about. You don't want to just show them, hey, this is toxic, and then not show them a solution. Atomy is the solution for these products that you just watched a video on. And we do have dishwashing pods, but not on this side. I think it's on the Korean side. So we have all these wonderful products on here to use that's non-toxic. And you guys can always pitch in at times if you have anything to comment on. Remember, we're making it open feedback. So if someone has something they want to share. Now I want to go back to something that happened this morning here with my daughter. So, guys, I always talk about the sanitary napkins. So since she's been using, and yes, we do have sanitary napkins, it's called Herb Day. So she has been using this Herb Day. She's had no clotting, no recurring infection, and guess what? It keeps us ladies fresh all day long, no odor. That alone is worth it. No cramping and all of that, and the excessive bleeding. This product take care of, along with the hemoheme, which now takes care of the hormonal imbalance, which cause a lot of young ladies to have their cycles for 2 weeks. You stop, then it's back again. So Some are having it twice a month. Hemo will take care of that along with this. So there's 4 packs in here of 10. And for some reason, she went to the store and said, oh my gosh, I'm out, we need to order. So she picked up a pack at the store. And I'm saying to myself, how is it possible? Anyway, this morning she's like, look, I have a whole 3 packs still inside of here. And she said, do you know, this one I bought at the store gave me an infection. She hadn't used it no more than a few days. And she ended up with an infection from the pads at the store. All because she forgot that she still had this here, because we're never out of it. That's why I thought it was impossible. But she went ahead and picked up over the counter, just like that, an infection. That will not happen when you are using the Atomy sanitary napkins, and I'll show you why. As I said, we always have the solution. Aloe vera, Ronan camphor, menthol. This is what's in it: antibacterial, anti-inflammatory. And guess what, ladies? You will not feel like you're being cooked alive during the summertime from these pads, because the ones you buy over the counter, they're lined with plastic. So it's not breathable, thus the odor that comes with it. Well, with ours, you don't have to worry about that. They're breathable because it's cotton. The lining is not plastic. There's no odor. You don't have to worry about the heat, the pain anymore, or any of that stuff, because you have good, healthy product that you are using. And think about it, ladies. If you research the napkins over the counter, and especially the most popular one, that one that starts with A with the wings, these things are made from recycled newspaper that they bleach to make them pearly white. Now, us as ladies, as we're open, you put those pads on, or the liners, or even the tampons, which you should never ever use, because that's a plug. That's like putting a cork in a bottle. Anyway, back to what I was saying. They get wet. I'm talking about the over the counter. Once it gets wet from your blood, from your cycle, all that toxicity from that bleach is being released up inside of you. Thus, the ovarian cancer, the fibroids, the cysts, and all these other things that women are having. Ovarian cancer, gynecologists know that it's the sanitary napkins, because there's a few that have said it. So this is the solution. Share it. Women are out there suffering, and I hope the guys are going to be sharing this product as well, because let me tell you, women are suffering in silence every single month. Every single month. I suffered until I had my daughter at 32. Chronic pain every month. I wish this was around. I wish this and Hemo was around to help me. So now I can help others, because I know the suffering. I've been there. You men might not have can't experience it, but you can save lives. I mean, you can help. And actually save lives too, because a lot of women are coming down with ovarian cancer from these pads. So that's it on there. We have the liners. Yes.
Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Let me piggyback on that what you just said. So on the parts you're talking about. First of all, we have to realize that we are in a shift, okay? And there's information. We're in a time of information. And you said to them, you mentioned that the lack of knowledge, we perish because of the lack of knowledge. But it's having the knowledge, and it's what we do with the knowledge that makes sense. Okay. So speaking about the pads, my niece, when during that time, she's not even able to go to work. She's not able to go to work. And so my sister introduced it to her, and she was fine. She was able to go to work.
Mhm.
And then the following time, she totally forgot and used the old one. And she can go to her mother and tell her, "Mom, this monthly stuff is bipolar. Last month it was nothing, and this month it's crazy again." Because she said, "What part you use?" She said, The old one. She said, no, 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 no. That's why you need to use the Atomy pads. So this is she called it bipolar because it was nothing that much, and then the next one it was bad again. So this is
Wow.
serious, guys. It works. It works, and we know it's hard for us to adjust when we're used to something and stuff. But we are on this call right now to get information and put it to use, not to put it under the closet or in the closet or whatever. We need to put it to use and share with others because a lot of people out there is hurting and they need this information. I used to go to the dollar store and buy the powder because it smelled good. I used to go and buy the powder because I like the smell when you wash it, air out the whole house, and I like to smell it. But I didn't know it was toxic. But I
Mhm.
don't buy it no more. I mean, my Atomy don't run out. I stock up when it comes to the powder and stuff. It just
Yeah.
stocks up. Yeah. So guys, we wanna really put this knowledge to use because we are in a time of information, and this is not because of choice. This is because it's that time to renew our mind. So let's go ahead and share with others and renew our mind. It's so hard, but it's okay. We'll get it. We'll get it soon.
Thank you, dear. Was there
Okay.
someone else that wanted to say something?
Yeah, I did wanted to add to that and what the young lady just said about we are in the time. We're definitely in the time because we really got to take a look at what's been going on. These companies have really been not thinking about our health. It's all about money and how much more money, more money, more money. And so we have all of these chemicals and pesticides, everything, the cheapest route that people can take, these industrial companies can take, industrial chemicals, all of the stuff that's put in our food, put in our personal care products, and even in our water, all of these things, they are using the cheapest route they can, and it's producing these endocrine disruptors. It's producing these things, and this is why we see with the monthly cycle for women, we see it with the clotting and with the long bleeding for weeks upon weeks, or it's just because these endocrine disruptors, which are the pesticides and all of the stuff that they put, the chemicals that they're putting in these sanitary napkins. This is what's causing it. And it also can cause birth defects. And that's
Yes.
the saying, it can cause cancers and developmental delays in children. This is why we are seeing all of these things like autism because of these endocrine disruptors. And so it's really important. And as the young lady was just saying, we've got to, it's not what we know. It's like, are you going to use it? You know, these endocrine disruptors, they can mimic the hormones. They come in and block, their hormone receptors around every cell in our body, right? And so the receptors, the shield around each cell is supposed to allow the bad stuff out and the good stuff in. But these endocrine disruptors, they mimic that. They mimic what's supposed to go in and they go in instead. So these chemicals are going inside the cells. You know, these herbicides and pesticides are going inside of our cells. We really have to understand what's happening so that we can save ourselves and our children. You don't want your children and your grandchildren to not be able to have healthy children or to live long lives. We don't want them to come down with cancer and with diabetes and heart disease, and they're still preteen. So we don't want these things, and so we have to take action, and we've been given the tools to be able to do that. But will we do it, or will we continue to go on like nothing's amiss, like everything's fine? We can't stick our heads in the sand. And so we have to take action for the future generation so that we will survive. We have to be able to not only survive, but to thrive. We can thrive. We've been given everything we need to thrive, but will we do it? And will we share this information? Will we do it? And you yourself, you have to become a product of this product. You have to. You must do this for yourself and your family.
Wow. Well said, Maria. I love it. But this morning before the call, Maria and I, we were having a discussion, and we were talking about all these sicknesses and disease that's going around, or all those that they claim is in the pipeline coming. And believe me, guys, it's a lot they claims in the pipeline coming down. And the question we were saying is, what is going on? It is literally going to be survival of the fittest.
Yep.
And they know that. Those who are taking care of their immune system will survive, and those who are not, as we saw during COVID, will not be here. Guys, there is a lot of other issues coming down the pipeline. I don't even know how they can tell you all these different sicknesses that's supposed to be coming. No one is supposed to know that. So if they can tell you this is expected to happen, and this is what they're expecting to happen for this disease and that disease and this disease by 2030 or 20 whatever, the only way you can know is because you're the one manipulating it. But at the end of the day, they know a certain amount of people will go down and a certain amount will survive based on what they see with health challenges right now. And you see it in the videos. I've shown several videos last week, one today. These chemicals are showing up in everything. So
they have to speed it up, guys. They're speeding it up, really. They have to get as many as they can. That's what's going on.
And we
so
are given an opportunity, a window of opportunity
to save lives.
not be sitting ducks. So we have the tools to do something about it. We don't have to just soak up everything they send out here. So we have a window of opportunity. We have to educate. As Novelette said, this is about education. We want to education, not just us four and no more, but our entire community. We have to warn the people. Now, everybody's not going to take heed.
Nope.
But we each have to do our part.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to become what we are championing, what we're talking about. So we have to use these products ourselves and get our health to where it needs to be, up to par.
And you know how when you're on the plane, they said put your mask on first before you help anyone around you? That's what you want to do here. Use the product. Get your health in check while you're sharing with others, because believe you me, I know people, perfect example, my upline that has passed on. Kangen water and all the Atomy products. And he was happy with all the money he was making from both, but he wasn't utilizing the products. And the way he died, no one with Kangen water and all these Atomy products should have died that way, having hemoheme and all these other products. And I would say, you're not using the products, and he would just laugh. But he loved the money he was making from selling the products, but he was not a product of the product. And he's no longer here. There is no reason for him to have gone out the way he did when he had hemoheme and the water. So guys, use the product. I've been saying it before 2025 got here. Make this year the year you take charge of your health, because let me tell you, people are going out and coming back home deathly ill from what they don't know. You don't know what you're encountering out there, but if your immune system is working properly, whatever is out there will come into your body, and your immune system will go to work and fight it off, and you won't even know it. You might just feel, oh, I think I just have a little sniffle. Like when my sister had full-blown COVID and didn't know, because guess what? She was on hemoheme. Finally, she just started taking it before COVID. And she had full blown, because when she took that home test, you're supposed to wait a bit. She took that test and it lit up immediately, full blown COVID. She just had sniffles. Why did she not know she had no symptoms? Because her immune system was actively doing its job. So when we are fully, our immune system is fully intact, it doesn't mean the virus is not going to come in. What it means is your immune system is going to go to work and fight off that infection. That's what it's supposed to do. So, you know, we just have to do the best we can, and the rest is in God's hand. Stop buying these toxic products when you have access to all these wonderful products on here. And I hear people say, oh, but sometimes I forget it's so much easier to just stop at the store. No, it's not. Because you come home and you sit in your home and you go right to the computer and you go chip, 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 and it's done. You have to drive to the store, get out of your vehicle, walk in the store, pick up the product, go to the cashier, check out. And if the line is long, you're standing on the line. And then you get back in your car and you drive home. And then you have to unpack the product from your car to your house. I don't see how easy that can be. So that's it for the sanitary napkins. And I wanted to go back to that product that we touched on yesterday for the men.
Miss Novlin.
Go ahead.
Yes. What I'm hearing is that Miss Maria, that's her name,
Yes.
and you that we are the watchmen and watchwomen of the city. Therefore, we have to ensure that we warn the people who we watched. If they don't take heed, then it's not on us. So I'm really intrigued and feel elated by all these speakers, because I have observed that all of them are saying the same thing, only that they are using different words. And they encourage us so much to see ourselves as special, as being number one. That means that we have to create our own reality. And of course, opportunities are out there, you know, we just have to look for them and we make our decision from that. It's either we are going to emulate the millionaires, or we are going to see ourselves as persons who will think that being poor is our destiny. So the choice is ours. I see Ellen Keller as a typical example. She didn't see herself as being disabled and not able to do anything for herself. She had a vision, she has a determination, she has a goal. And she went for it and she made it. Anyway, I'm not going to say too much this morning. I'm going to round off by saying that there are new horizons to explore, new dreams to pursue, and new worlds to conquer. So it's in our hands. Thank you, Ms. Noble.
Yeah, thank you.
You're most welcome.
One moment, Miss Veronica. I just remember Mr. CJ touched on Arnold. Guys, imagine the amount, how long did he spend in the gym? Do you know how hard that was for him to have done what he did? But because he had this vision in his head, it didn't matter to him that he had to do so many, pick up the weights and kept going and going. That had to be hard on his body, but because he had that vision in his mind of where he was going, he just couldn't stop. Imagine that. Anyway, go ahead, Miss Veronica.
I was just listening to the videos that you showed about the Fabulos and dishwashing pods. So it sounds like I'm hearing, although you're taking all of the supplements and your product of the product, but if you're still bringing the Fabulos and the dishwashing pods in, it's you're kind of working against yourself. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's exactly it.
Because I had, no idea. That's the first time I've actually uh, seen the video, but I do. I have all the products and take them all. But to hear there's so many people that I know that use the Fabulous because it smells good. And
Yeah, that smell is killing us.
And we've always heard that those dishwashing pods were the best.
Mm-hmm.
So I know for sure I will be getting rid of all of that. Like I said, I use the laundry. I use everything, but I guess I was still bringing that in,
Mm-hmm.
being unaware. But thank you for sharing those videos.
Because a lot of individuals, they focus so much on the supplement they're taking, and I ask people that all the time. But what about the other products? And it's always like that deer in a headlight look. They're not thinking about the other products that they're bombarding their health with. Oh, but I'm taking the supplements. But now the supplements are still fighting against what goes on your skin, what you wash your dishes with, because as he said, the residue stays on your plate. And then when you eat, you're eating that. And a lot of people also, they don't use gloves when they wash the dishes. So you're using the blue one or the green one or whichever it is, that's going straight into the bloodstream. But we have everything here on this website that's all about your health. So why
I do use the gloves, but I'm going to get rid of all that other stuff. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's it right there, guys. That's how you need to talk to your people for them to get it. Because as she said, she didn't realize it before until she saw the video. And that's why I said, guys, you have to use the video. It matters. It makes a difference. Because most of the time when you're talking to people, they're not listening to you. And that's why even these top leaders, you'll hear them say, third-party validation. Every single time. I use videos all the time. So when you see me show these videos, I'm not just showing them here. I use them for myself when I sit with people. I said, so what about this? I said, let me show you something. And I put that video on and play, and they're like, oh my gosh. They're not hearing it from me. They're hearing it from the video. It makes a difference. And then people start going to they're taking the stuff out and putting it in the trash. They are not aware. And as Maria said, all these babies are being born with all these issues. And every minute you hear, it goes from 1 in 10 to 1 in 5 to 1 in 3, when it's going to go down to 1 in 1. It's lower and lower every time. Autism, cancer, this, that. It starts all the way up there, 1 in 10. I know it's no longer 1 in 10. All these kids being born with autism. And guys, I say it all the time. The condition of the mom dictates the health of the child. And I see these pregnant women out there, they're drinking soda, they're in McDonald's eating that junk. And I'm like, Lord Jesus, I'm in there. I'm looking at them when I see them go in and out, and I'm saying, Lord, please cover those babies in that womb. I had a friend, her grandbaby they had to do surgery on that baby for the heart before that child was even born. And I asked her, I said, what is your daughter's health? What does she eat? And she's like, oh, we won't even talk about it.
You probably ate those Tachi, I think they're Taki, like chips that are really, really, really hot, that are some people children are going to the hospital and dying from eating them. They're addicted, and a lot of the school children, even like in elementary school and high school, they love those things. They love those things. I was out of school last week because I had to do a presentation on skincare and health. And I told all the children, make sure I had their teachers write it on the board to get that Yucky app. so that they can know what they're eating. The children are extremely receptive, but they have a vending company that has all of those poisonous chips at the school. And so
Like I said,
love,
it's a pandemic.
and yeah, and the children love these chips. So they're horrible. I took my Yoki app and I did the Cheetos. Everybody knows about the Cheetos. They got the puppy kind, and then they have the hard ones. Guess what? It got a number 1 out of 100. Very, very, very bad. And the Dorito chips, same kind of thing, you know. So it's really important that we pay attention. And then just speaking of the microbiome, the video that Novelette showed, I was going to talk about one skincare product today, but I really want to talk about the microbiome, Novelette, because it has a
Go
lot
ahead.
to do with the skin. And so if you let me know if you're ready, because I wanted to tell you which product.
Yes, I'm ready. Go ahead.
Okay, well, go to the at Gmail and click on our SCI microbiome. It is a probiotic. And ladies and gentlemen, this is really important for your health. We saw in the video that Novelette showed us earlier where the gentleman was talking about the microbiome. And the microbiome of your gut, your stomach, is really important to the microbiome of your skin because we're talking about skincare here. But we also know that probiotics is excellent in terms of our immune system. If we have a healthy intestinal stomach and lining of the intestines, then we're going to have a healthy immune system that's going to be very little likelihood that you're going to become adulterated by chemicals and pesticides and heavy metals and all of those things, because they won't be allowed to go into your bloodstream if the microbiome of your stomach is healthy. But understand this, when we're talking about skincare too, and aging, premature aging, and the breaking down of your body and your organs, and the skin being the largest organ of the body, you want to get the Atomy SCI microbiome, because what is so unique about this one, we have a couple of probiotics, but this one here, it's coated. It has a special coating on it to ensure that it reaches your small intestines and that it adheres to the walls of your small intestines so that the probiotics can actually penetrate. So this is really, really good. But there are two things in this probiotic that I like.
Because there's history in Captain Cook of what he has done.
Go ahead. I got it.
Two things about this. It has L-reuteri in it, which is it's a lactobacillus probiotic bacteria that offers a lot of benefits to your skin. Number one, it's going to help your skin hydration. It's going to help to reduce dryness. It's going to help your skin, the barrier of your skin. That's the pH barrier, right? It's going to help it because the pH of your skin needs to be a certain pH in order to help prevent it from breaking down, and you begin to show wrinkles, or you get an infection, or you have inflammation. So it's going to help with that barrier, to enforce that barrier. This is from taking these probiotics. Okay. And so it also can help with inflammatory breakouts. And it's going to help. It also plays a role, this L-reuteri bacteria, right? Because it's a healthy lactobacteria that our bodies need. We need in the lining of our stomachs. Okay, so it's going to help prevent sun damage. And sun damage causes us to age prematurely. And so it's really, really a great thing. So that's just one of the things. One of the benefits is anti-inflammatory. It helps with photo aging that makes us look old. It's going to help with the texture of our skin. It's going to help to reduce the pore size. It's amazing. And this, listen, We have fantastic skincare products, right? Okay, but what if you say, well, oh, you know, it's just too much, whatever. Well, get this probiotic. Go to the website, go to the at Gmall and get this particular probiotic because it does all of this for your skin. It's even good for hair growth and for wound healing. The other benefit that's in this particular probiotic is the L-plantarum. That's another lactobacillus probiotic that's in here. And it's going to help your skin stay moist. It's going to improve the elasticity of your skin, meaning that you might not sag as early as someone who's not taking this probiotic. It has all of its anti-aging effects to reduce wrinkles. It's going to help to fight acne. And it helps to prevent dermatitis issues like eczema and things of that nature. And so you want to get this particular, if you haven't tried it, you need to get it and try it, be on it for, you know, at least 4 months. I'm going to say 4 months. Try it and see if you don't start looking younger because now you're addressing something from the inside out. And that's what you want to do. You can also get our anti-aging kit, which is our famed skincare kit for anti-aging, right? If you're up to 35, let's say if you're 25, or really like 18, 16, 17, but up till the age of 35, you want the anti-aging kit that we have. And then after that, you want the de-aging to turn back the clock. The anti-aging helps you not age so quickly. And then the de-aging, which is our absolute kit, is going to help to turn back the clock. But how about if you just get this particular probiotic? Get the probiotic. Get this probiotic. There are SCI microbiome probiotic is going to work wonders for you from the inside out because it's always an inside job. What's going on in the inside of your body is going to determine how you look on the outside. And so if you address it from the inside first, or as you address it from the outside, just, you know, just give it a two-way punch. But this is an excellent, all of our microbiotics, our probiotics are great, but I love this one because it has the L-plantarium and the L-reuteri in it. Those are amazing. Those are amazing, amazing, amazing. And of course, we have a lot of other stuff. We have our collagen, inner collagen, we have that too. But we're not talking about those today. But this SCI microbiome, I would say go ahead and get that because it's going to help you in so many ways. And I did elaborate on the skin benefits, but they're not even promoting the skin benefits in our SCI microbiome. They're talking about all of the other benefits, right? For your health and for your immune system. And so, but because I'm a researcher, Novelette and I, we research everything. Because we want to make sure we give you the most informed, the most up-to-date scientific evidence of how what's in our supplements, how they really, really work. So that's it for me, Novelette. I just wanted to throw that out there because we wanted to talk a little bit about skincare today.
Great, great, great. I love it. You know what? I'm going to try this one for myself.
For the well-care body.
Yeah, I'm going to try this because I will be putting in an order next week. So I was going to do probiotics. I'm going to have to check with Miss Tony to see if she's got this one. I love it. And it's only $37 US. That's not bad. So I figure by the time I get it from Tony, it will probably be about $45 plus shipping. It's worth it for me.
Me too, because I'm all out about out of my probiotic, and I was like, well, let's see what else do we have. And I saw this, and then when I was looking at the ingredients, I said, oh, it has the L-reiteri and the L-platinum in it. Oh yeah, you want to get this. You want to get this. Help turn back the clock. Also, don't forget to get your absolute skincare set. If you're up in age, you want that one. That one's going to be great.
Yes. So, guys, there you go. Another product for you to try.
It's not late.
Yes, ma'am.
Me, I want to be forever young. That means that I have to be in the best of health, both inside and outside.
Yep.
So then, as long as I live, I will be purchasing the products that are made by Atomy.
Yep. Listen, I loved it when Maria said, make you look younger. I'm like, wow, it's gonna make.
Oh, yes. Amen.
Okay. Listen, I'm gonna fight it all the way. Okay? Go ahead, Miss Valerie.
So with that, I would say
Valerie.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Novelet, Maria. That was powerful. It's the first time that I heard of the microbiome. Question quickly to you, Maria. Do we replace the probiotics that most of us are using with this one, or do you take both?
I would replace it. Well, for me, because I'm really, I want to look as young as possible too, forever. So I think it's just a personal choice. It's whichever one you choose.
Okay, and another quick clarification, please.
I
Is it in
would-
Global Mall?
I would just use one or the other. Yes, it's in the Global Mall.
Oh, okay, perfect. Also, I've noticed there's another probiotic, in that Atomy booklet that we have, the compensation booklet, called the Women's Probiotics, but I don't see it anywhere. Did they discontinue that one, or what's up with that one?
I'm not sure, but I know the woman's probiotic is also for intestinal as well as, for vaginal as well as intestinal health. I do know that about it. I don't know if they replaced it, but I know also a good one too. As I said before, we have several
antibiotics. I mean probiotics, yeah.
Yes, we have a lot of good choices, but I'm not sure if we still have that or not. Novelet, did you see it? I think it was in a pink box.
Yeah.
Exactly. It is in a pink box.
Yeah,
and it has a letter W there for women.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That's what happens when we don't market the product. We lose them. Uh-oh.
Yeah, okay, no problem. I was just wondering about it, but I'm definitely going to try the microbiome. Thank you, Maria. That was so informative. Oh my goodness. Yum, yum. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And I hope they bring that women's one back, because we need that, as we were talking earlier about the vaginal health, and now we're talking about our Herb Day. We really do need that one, because that is going to work from the inside out too, to boost vaginal health, and the microbiome of the lining of the vagina is really important, and all of that stuff that's up there, it needs to be supported. We definitely need that, but our Herb Day is also good, a good support for our inner vaginal health, as already elaborated on.
Wow, it is not there. See, when we don't move the products, we lose them, and then the customers that are actually using the products, they end up not having access to it because we're not moving the products. And this is why I say, God, it's not our job to just choose individual products and offer to our customers. We're supposed to show them the entire website and let them choose the products, because once they know that's here, they're going to buy products without you even knowing. Sometimes I go in my people's account just to see, oh, they placed an order. Let me see what they got. And I'm like, oh, okay, they tried something new this time. You can actually see what your customers are buying if you go into their account. So now that product is gone. Maybe they'll put it on the Korean side, Maria.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah.
And I like what you said about how, you could go into your customer's account and see what they're buying. And if you see them buying something, the same thing over and over again, invite them to come on the call and give a testimony. Because if they're using it a lot, they like it, they love it. So they have a testimony. So we need to get these testimonies.
Yeah, you gotta just, hey, when are you available? I would like to show you something. And you show them different products. I always talk about my customers in North Carolina that I've never met. But when they shop big time. He'll spend $300 now. And, once they shop now, they're not going to be shopping next month. But he buys the product like that. Like the energy drinks, I introduce him to it and it's like, okay, we're going to try that. I'm always introducing the new products then I pray for more customers like that. He wants all the health information. Even these little videos that I share here, I send it to them. And he always messaged me back and say, oh, thank you for it. So share the information, even with the customers you have now. Share those videos with them. It matters because you're educating them as well, not just the new people, but your customers that you have. So they can slowly transition over and start buying all the products on here. Because the customers I have them using from every area of the website. And, I slowly encourage them to try this product and try this product and try this one. Or sometimes I'll send them, say, hey, try this. I sent you something. Anyway, it's 11:17. If any other comments before we go? This is a great one, Maria. I'm going to get this one instead. With the fine sign. We still have fine sign, right?
Right, we still have our fine sign.
Okay. Yeah, I need to get some fine sign. And guys, the fine sign is for those that are heavy meat eaters. You want to make sure you're getting your fine zyme in because that's the digestive enzyme. It's gonna break your food down after you've had, where is it? Right here. How perfect is that? It's the one we have that you eat after your meal. Those who like red meat, that thing sits in your colon and sits there before it breaks down. It starts to rot, basically. 11 enzyme. So, and it's pineapple. It tastes great. And you can feel the difference when you take this after you've had a heavy meal. It aids with digestion. It's going to break food down. Go ahead, Marie.
You won't feel bloated.
Oh, no.
When I go out, when we eat, I just pass everyone around the table one.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's you're not going to be bloated. And if you have a problem, a lot of people have dental issues, right? Which we know we have something for that in our propolis toothpaste. But if you have, let's say you have dentures, or you have customers that have dentures and they have a problem, maybe really chewing their food adequately and, masticating that. And, but this is good for them as well. So that's an area. If you know people that you may have a lot of older people that don't properly chew their food, so this fine zyme is good because you want to be able to get the enzymes that's in the food. You want to be able to get the nutrition out of the food. The food needs to be properly broken down.
Well, guess what? The younger generation needs it because they do not chew long enough to break that food down. And then the other issue is most of the populations are so chronically dehydrated, they do not have the fluid in their body to break the food down as well because they're chronically dehydrated. So this comes in also. So, yeah. So Fine Sign, we used to also have this on the US side, but it's no longer there. So
I know that we took a hit on that one.
oh yes.
We took a serious hit. Are you kidding me? But we have to buy it. If we don't buy it, like Novelette said, they're gonna, they have to market too. They have to watch their bottom line, and they have to make sure that they have products out there that can move. That the people will buy in, because we are a network marketing company. We have to make sure that we are promoting and using these products, especially those that we know we're going to get these good reports from and that are going to help people.
So $12, and think about it, $12 for your health. You get 16 there. You eat, how many people eat and say, oh, I'm not feeling so great? There you go. Food's not digested. So that's it for today. It's the wrap. If we do not have anything else, let me check in the chat. I forgot. Nope, there's nothing in the chat. So guys, hopefully we'll walk away from here. Please, 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 ladies and gentlemen, share those sanitary napkins. Women, the young kids are suffering, like Miss Valerie said. Her niece is not able to go to work. That used to be me. That used to be my daughter.
Used to be me.
Thank God she's got the napkins now. Maria and I, we suffered through it, unfortunately. But there is help now. If you live near a college, guess what? You have all those young ladies that you can just go on to Amazon and get those little bags, and you can put sample, put one of the liners and one of the pads in there, and make sure your information is in there, your business card or whatever you want to put in there with your information, and give them out. When I was with that other sanitary napkins, that's what they were doing, the ones that lived near colleges, and they got a lot of sales. Think about all the young ladies that are on these college campuses, and they have their cycle every single month for the next 30, 40 years. So share. So that's a wrap. I'm not seeing CJ, so thank you guys for coming out today. And also, if anyone come across good videos that you want to share, you can always let us know. They're always open. So thank you, everyone.
Welcome. Make sure you put that video you just showed this morning in there too, please. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you too, Miss Novelette, and you have yourself a wonderful rest of the day.
You too.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye, Miss Novelette.
Blessings,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye. Bye. Same to you.
Goodbye. God bless you, guys. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.